Hello and welcome back to the Stupid Fucking Idiots Talk About Dumbass Movies podcast. Uh, the only podcast that we have to change the name of on YouTube because it have curse words in the title. Um,
Mhm.
Today we're already abandoning the concept of the podcast, and we're going to talk about movies that have not even been on Criterion yet, except for one. Except for one, actually. Today we're going to be talking about the Oscars that, as of recording this episode, happened last night.
Mhm.
Um, and I think first overall thoughts, it went pretty well.
Yeah. Well, firstly, hi. I'm Sarah.
Oh shit, we didn't introduce ourselves. Uh,
I'm Sarah. Well,
you're Sarah Wills. I'm Gray. All right, we got that out the way.
yeah. Oscars went pretty alright. Yeah, I enjoyed it overall. I'd say
Sorry.
some parts of it were kind of whatever, but yeah, for the most part, I thought it was cool.
Yeah, I think my biggest complaint about the Oscars overall is that Jimmy Kimmel was still the host.
Like John Mulaney, the host.
Dude, he was like easily like the best like comedic part of the Oscars.
Yeah. Yeah, because he's actually funny.
Yeah. He's an actually like talented, funny person.
Yeah.
Let's see, we watched we watched it together with my boyfriend and a couple of our friends.
Yeah.
Um
I had to turn your volume back up. Oh my god.
yeah, how did that go for you being in that call?
It was pretty alright. Loud, but
Mhm.
that's fine.
What happens when you
Uh,
get four people into a room together?
yeah. I mean, one person on the Discord call.
Yeah. But yeah, we all watched it together. Then we played I mean, it's not a very original game for the Oscars, but basically went through all the categories and chose which movies we thought would win. And my boyfriend actually won with a score of 12 out of like I think it was 23 that got announced. I got second with 11, and then Sarah got third with 10. Yeah, I mean, let's. I guess I should pull up
Three.
a list of the winners. Oscars
That's all.
2024 winners. Sorry, I'm still. I just got back from seeing a movie that I will definitely talk about later in the podcast.
Mhm.
So I'm still eating dinner. Okay, so I guess we'll do the big one first. Oppenheimer won Best Picture. I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
I
It
would
was what I was expecting.
Yeah, I would have been happy for anything to win other than Maestro and maybe Barbie. I don't hate Barbie. I actually like Barbie a lot. But
Mhm.
compared to everything else that's on that list, like if Barbie won, I would have been like, really?
Yeah. I saw half of Barbie.
You saw half of it?
Yeah.
What
And
happened to the
then
other half?
I had to do stuff.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, the day before,
It was alright.
it was alright.
Hmm.
I was gonna say I actually watched all of the Best Picture nominees this year. Um,
Yeah, I did not see Barbie or Maestro.
I actually saw 9 out of 10 of the nominees before the nominees were announced, and that actually made me like pretty proud of myself because
Mhm.
this is like the first year that I've really taken like movie going seriously.
Yeah.
Um, and I don't know, I'm pretty proud of myself for the fact that I saw like 90% of the nominees before they even got
I
announced.
saw most of
Yeah. Um, my personal pick for Best Picture is Anatomy of a Fall. Um,
it.
I mean, it's my favorite movie of last year. Um, it's just one of those movies for me that like constantly get like stuck in my head every time I think about it.
Mhm. I remember when we watched it, and you just kept
I kept
you
rambling and
could you
rambling and rambling.
yeah
Like I can't.
yes.
If I get on a tangent about Anatomy of a Fall, like it's gonna be hard to stop me.
And then you have the dog.
Shout out Messi.
Yeah, he was at the Oscars.
Well, not really.
Had that weird. He had that weird clapping.
Yeah, that was weird. I mean, the dog wasn't at the actual ceremony. They like pre-filmed the stuff involving him before
Oh.
before the ceremony. But it's nice that he was still a part of it after like some like butthurt studios like tried to kick him out.
Um,
What was
should I talk about my pick?
yeah, what would have been your pick for best picture?
Half Life was there, right?
Yeah.
Holdovers. Um, probably Half Life.
Yeah, Past Life is amazing.
No.
Not to go too deep into it, but Past Lives made me like experience an emotion that I've never had before. So
Mm.
I think because of that, it's automatically in my top 5 of last year.
It still should have been in best score. I still can't believe.
Yeah, that I can't believe that Past Lives like did not get a Best Score nomination or Spider Verse,
But John Williams
but John
did.
Williams did because he's John Williams.
Yeah.
What did score actually go to? Oh yeah, Oppenheimer. Um, I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
That, that's expected.
I don't think it's
Reward.
I don't think it's as crazy as a lot of people are saying it is. It definitely like carries the momentum of the movie, but like listening to it on its own, I'm just like, okay.
Yeah.
I think the best movie scores for me are the ones that work in carrying on the movie and accentuating what's being shown in the movie, and can also be listened to like outside of the context of the movie.
Uh-huh.
And for me, out of the nominees, that was Poor Things.
Poor Things was very good. That was my pick too
Hmm.
for score.
It won a
Poor
lot
Things.
of it won a lot of the techies,
Yeah.
which I'm very happy with.
It's deserved.
Um,
Very deserved.
I guess while we're on the topic of Poor Things, we should talk about the Best Actress upset. Emma Stone won Best Actress over Lily Gladstone. Um,
I'm cool with it.
I'm I'm okay with it. I think Emma Stone has a great performance in Poor Things, and Lily Gladstone also does amazing. And I'm not trying to compare the two of them. What I'm most upset about is just like the immediate turn on Poor Things and Emma Stone in general after the award got nominated.
Mhm.
It's like I'm seeing like so many think pieces, and I'm not the person to say that that's not valid, right? That's not like a valid like criticism to have about the Oscars because they do have a shitty past with like minorities and being inclusive, but also not exploitative, which is I think what happened with the Killers of the Flower Moon performance.
Mhm.
Because I don't know, to have the Osage tribe do like perform like this. Oh God, I sound so like white and American right now. I am so sorry, but like to have the Osage tribe do like one of their like sacred like performances and then Killers of the Flower Moon not getting anything is kind of crazy. I mean, they definitely hyped up Lily Gladstone in the show, saying like if she wins, she'll be the first Native American act like anyone to win Best Actress. Um, and then that didn't happen. So that's a little weird. It's kind of what they did with Chadwick Boseman that one year, where they nominated him, and throughout the night they kept hyping up like Chadwick Boseman because he passed, and they saved.
Mm.
I think they saved the Best Actor award for last instead of Best Picture because of that. And then it went to Anthony Hopkins, who wasn't even there.
Wow.
Yeah. Um,
Um,
but I don't think Emma Stone winning over Lily Gladstone after all of that is like I don't think criticizing her and the movie that she performed in isn't like a good way to like combat that.
it's not her fault. I have no much to say about that. I liked Emma Stone. I really liked Lily Gladstone. I'm cool with either of them winning. Cool.
Yeah, I guess two good things that the Oscars did. Zone of Interest won Best Sound,
Yeah,
which I'm very
that's
happy
a, that's
about.
a good. It's deserved. Very deserved.
Oh yeah, and it's like my brain was like I instantly wanted to say it's such an intellectual pick, which is so stupid. Um, but the fact that it won over Oppenheimer, I think it shows that the Academy actually watched the fucking movie,
Yeah.
which is it's a hard thing to do.
Right.
And Jonathan Glazer was the only person to say anything about Gaza,
Yeah.
which is kind of sad, especially after a bunch of them were wearing like artists for ceasefire pins, but the pins don't mean anything if you're not going to use your voice for it.
Yeah.
Mark Ruffalo probably would if he won. I saw the
Yeah, I saw that clip of him
yeah,
saying
yeah.
that.
He probably would have said something if he won, but he didn't. Went to Robert Downey Jr., which is fine. He did good.
Yeah.
I would have loved to see Sterling K. Brown. That would have been awesome.
Yeah. Me too. He was amazing in American Fiction,
He is.
which
It's you go first. You go first.
I was just gonna say American Fiction. It's pretty good.
American Fiction is great. It's nice to have a gay character that's not
Yeah.
that feels realistic.
Yeah.
I didn't feel pandered to
Yeah.
with Sterling K. Brown's character.
Yeah.
Um,
He's great. He's just like, yeah. I guess we should say spoilers for all of these movies.
I mean, have we spoiled it yet? Have we spoiled any of them yet?
I was about to.
Oh, well, I guess spoilers for American Fiction now.
I mean, that scene where he talks about him wishing his dad knew he was gay.
Oh yeah,
Really, really good.
it's a great scene. Great
Yeah.
character. He's really funny.
Jeffrey.
He's really funny in it too.
Yeah. I like Jeffrey Wright. He's pretty fun.
Yeah. Although the biggest laugh I got out of American Fiction wasn't even because of Sterling K. Brown. It was because of one of the dudes that he brings to the house, where
Ah.
the one of the guys like fuck I forget the line. But one of the dudes like looks looks at Jeffrey Wright and like does like a full body scan of him. I don't know if you remember that bit, but that made me laugh really hard.
Mm,
I wish I
I
remembered.
don't.
I wish I remembered the line that gave context to that punchline, but I don't. And now
Whatever.
I just sound stupid.
It's whatever.
Um,
Yeah, I like American Fiction. It's fun. Yeah, Robert Downey Jr. winning is alright. Cillian Murphy winning Best Actor.
hell yeah.
I'm cool with that.
I mean,
I expected that.
I think he was the
I'm cool
best
with
one
it.
there.
Yeah.
Like he's so good, and
Yeah.
in Oppenheimer. Like
He's pretty crazy.
after I got out of the movie when I saw it, my first thought is like, how is he a real person?
Yeah.
Like not Oppenheimer, but just like Cillian Murphy, like as a person.
Yeah. He's awesome.
He's so
My
cool.
favorite Billy Woods fan.
The best Billy Woods fan.
Yeah.
I think the last thing that I personally want to talk about is Wes Anderson finally getting his first Oscar.
That was cool. It was expected too. And
Yeah,
he wasn't there for it.
and he wasn't there for it. Well, he wasn't there for it because he films his next movie. I think like today.
Oh shit, that's crazy.
So
That's happening right now.
probably it's in Germany.
Yeah. Um
Uh,
yeah,
Asteroid City should have been nominated for a lot more than it did because it got nominated for 0 awards.
absolutely. Um did have we talked about animated feature?
No, we can talk about that.
Okay. I expected Spider-Man to win, but I haven't seen the Boy in the Heron, but I'm cool with the Boy in the Heron winning just because it's Miyazaki.
Yeah, I mean, I fully expected Boy and the Heron to win.
Mm,
I think I love Spider Verse. Um, it definitely should have been nominated for best score. I said that already, but I'll say it again. Um, it would be nice. I don't know if this has ever happened, but it would be nice to have an animated feature that is also nominated for best picture.
it would be cool. I feel like it'd be nice just to not separate the two.
Yeah, especially it's hard for the I guess animation is cinema people, especially if Jimmy Kimmel is making jokes about how animation is for kids. Like, still, he did that last night.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
and I fucking knew he would make like 30 jokes about how Oppenheimer and Killers of the Flower Moon are long.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, they're long for a reason.
Uh, shut up, bro.
But yeah, I guess we can. I guess we'll talk about some snubs. I think May December should have been nominated for way more than just screenplay.
Yeah, that movie was kind of crazy.
That movie is insane. Uh, we haven't talked. We
Very,
haven't.
very fucked up.
Yeah, we haven't talked about May December, have we?
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty fucked up.
Yeah, that movie kind of fucked me up for a little bit after watching it.
I felt awful for Charles Melton's character.
Oh, he's so good in that movie.
Yeah.
Just okay. Spoilers for May December. Um, but that scene in the bedroom where he's like trying to tell her that he feels like he like fucked up his life, and she's just like, shut up.
Yeah.
Is
Oh,
it's heartbreaking.
it's just heartbreaking.
Yeah. I
That once the scene where like him and his son smoke
Oh
and
yeah,
he gets all
and
fucked up.
yeah, and he starts crying. Listen, that's relatable to me personally.
Mm.
Um, but yeah, so many scenes with him. He definitely should have gotten a best supporting actor.
Yeah.
I think it should have been nominated for best cinematography too. There was so many shots in that movie where I was just like, oh my god, that one fucking like dressing room shot with all the mirrors. I have no idea how they did that. Like, that was
Yeah.
insane.
Mirror shots are always like
No,
unbelievable.
mirror shots and mounting shots are like the easiest way for me to be like, oh,
Go crazy. Yeah, that movie just it's always just uncomfortable to sit through.
I mean, personally, I would have loved to see Beau is Afraid get nominated for literally anything, but I knew that wasn't going to happen.
There was no way.
There's no way it was going to get nominated for like anything. If there was a best stunts category, which there should be, I think it should have gone to John Wick Chapter 4.
John Wick should have gotten some stuff. Yeah.
Iron Claw got snubbed hard. Uh,
Hmm.
I cannot believe that didn't get nominated. Um, I don't know if it didn't get nominated because it didn't qualify in time for this year's Oscars or anything. Um,
Hmm.
I think that might have been the case. I don't know. But if it's not nominated next year, then that is crazy because that movie is so good. Zac Efron
Yeah.
should be best lead actor for sure. He is amazing in that movie.
Yeah. I haven't seen it.
Um, would have loved to see best supporting actor for Glenn Howerton in Blackberry.
I know. That would have been my pick.
Oh yeah, he's amazing.
He's so good.
I personally would have loved to see Fallen Leaves a nomination for best international.
I haven't seen it.
Good, it's really good. And I think best picture for Leave the World Behind. You know, best directing, best screenplay.
My favorite. Yeah, my favorite. Sam Esmail. He should have called it quits after Mr. Robots.
Yeah. That movie changed the way I look at Friends forever.
Don't remind me. Ugh.
And I already didn't really like Friends that much.
Yeah. We just like reignited like PTSD for everyone that's seen the movie.
Um, Listen, I love flashy camera work as much as the next guy. I'm a sucker for it, but if the story and the acting's not there, then
Mm-hmm.
I'm out.
Sam Esmail did not cook.
He didn't. He really didn't. I think he should stop letting the Obamas infiltrate his projects.
Yeah. Especially if you're the guy that made Mr. Robot. Just saying.
Is there anything else you want to say about the Oscars?
I'm trying to see if there's any movies we missed
Yeah,
and haven't talked about.
I'm looking through my list right now. I'm like skipping shit that I know like there's no way in hell would have been nominated. Like there's no way like Bottoms would have get nominated for anything.
Yeah. Did we talk about Killers of the Flower Moon at all?
We did briefly. We said that it should have been nominated for more or it should have won a lot more than it did.
That one was so crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy ending.
Yeah, it is definitely one of my favorite endings of last year.
Yeah.
Just that last shot
Sure.
is just absolutely incredible. Like the last like 5 minutes is like
Yeah.
perfect way to end the movie.
And then, I mean, we talked about it the first episode, but Zone of Interest.
Yeah, Zone of Interest is so good.
Brilliant.
It would have been funny if Sandra Hillier got nominated twice for two separate movies.
Won both. I guess that's it.
Yeah,
Oh, Perfect Days.
Perfect Days is great. You watched that after our last podcast.
Yeah, I love it. I thought it was awesome. I would. I know it probably would have never happened, but I would love to see a lead performance nomination for him.
Oh yeah, also best directing and screenplay too.
Yeah,
Would have been great.
that like, I mean, that ending.
Yeah. Best score,
What a shot.
even though it's just other people's
Yeah,
songs. Make Jimmy Kimmel not host. Make John Mulaney host.
make John Mulaney
Make
host.
John Mulaney host. They tried it out at the governor's ball, killed. Tried it out during his presentation, killed. Make him the fucking host.
Just making the house.
It's so easy.
People like him.
People like him way more than Jimmy Kimmel.
I like the Oscars way more interesting.
Oh, we didn't talk about Davon Joy Randolph at all.
Oh yeah,
So happy for her.
yeah. I'm glad she won.
She's
She
she's
deserved it.
she's amazing.
Yeah.
Um,
All right.
I guess that's it. We'll close it off on Davon Joy Randolph.
Are we gonna talk about anything else?
About the Oscars, no. I do have a lot to say about the last couple movies I watched before the podcast.
All right, go ahead, because I think I pretty much covered all my bases. I watched Doctor Strangelove. It's cool. I don't really think it's that funny, but it's cool. It's cool.
I didn't even know that movie was supposed to be funny.
It's supposed to, yeah. All right, go ahead.
You have anything else to say about Doctor Strangelove?
It looks cool because it's a Stanley Kubrick movie.
Where does it stand with the other Kubrick movies you've seen?
It's on the lower end.
You want to give
If
your
I were at like
you want to give your hot
seven,
you want to publicize your hot take?
I didn't find it that funny.
Well, I'll talk about the other one.
It's pretty good. It's not one of his best.
I'm
I
talking
don't
about
know.
I'm talking about the space one.
Oh, I need to rewatch that. I don't know if that holds up.
Okay. I literally don't know anything about Doctor Strangelove. So,
Cool.
um
Anyway, go
you don't
ahead.
have any other
Talk about
movies
your.
you want to talk about?
Not really.
Okay. Well, when we're recording this, I just got back from watching Dune Part 2 in IMAX. And I'll start off my opinion on Dune Part 2 with my opinion on Dune 1. Um, I think it is.
This is Ray's favorite movie.
Yeah, Dune 2 is. Dune 1 is my favorite movie. Everything else fails in comparison. 10 out of 10. Dune 1 is fine. It's okay. I never really saw the hype for Dune Part 1. You've seen you like Dune Part 1, so we can have a discussion about this.
I thought it was cool. I it's very closer. It's closer than a 7 to an 8, but it's cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like it. It's fun.
My first watch I was very bored. The
Hmm.
cinematography was great, but that's about all I got out of it, so I gave it a 4 out of 10. Rewatched it.
That's expected from Dennis Villeneuve or Villeneuve. I don't know how you say his name.
Denis. I don't even try to pronounce his last
Denis.
name. Um,
Yeah.
I rewatched Dune 1 a couple nights ago in preparation for seeing Dune 2. Because I know, especially after watching it, it's kind of spoiling my opinion here. Dune 2 is going to be sweeping Oscars next year.
Oh yeah.
Sweeping Oscars.
Oh
So
yeah.
I know it's definitely going to get nominated for Best Picture next year. So my brain is automatically going to make me think I have to see it, right?
Yeah.
And if I'm going to see Dune Part 2, I am going to see it in IMAX before it leaves.
Yeah.
So I rewatched Dune 1 a couple nights ago in preparation for tonight. And I like it better. I'm not super crazy about it.
Yeah.
I still find some of it a little boring.
I think it takes some time to get going.
Yeah, I guess spoilers for Dune 1. I'd be surprised who hasn't fucking seen it by now. I think the thing that I think the biggest issue I have with Dune Part 1 and Dune Part 2 really is I don't understand the importance of spice.
Mm.
They never like I sound stupid. I feel like I sound stupid saying this, but they never explicitly show what spice does. They show what spice does to Paul because it makes him start seeing visions, but
Yeah.
for the normal person, what does spice do?
I bet you everyone's gonna people are gonna comment. You gotta read the book to understand that.
Yeah, but it should have been in the movie. That's what I'm
That's
saying.
all. Yeah, yeah.
I'm talking from a person that from the opinion of a person that hasn't read the book.
I don't know. I've gotten that.
Um,
I've seen people say that. So
that's my biggest problem with Dune Part One is because I don't really care for a lot of I care about a lot of the conflict because I don't understand what's so fucking important about spice.
yeah.
Like you're harvesting a shit ton of it, right?
Mm.
And everyone's talking about, oh, you want to control the spice. We need the spice. But what does it do exactly? I don't understand that, so I don't fucking care about the spice. Um,
Yeah. It took until when the dad gets kidnapped that I was like, oh,
yeah.
it's kind of interesting now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you tried watching Dude like 4 times.
Yeah. I really don't care for the first 30 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
maybe an hour.
Like the first act of the movie is like, okay.
Yeah.
Um, I think the second act when they start introducing the sandworms and the attack on Arrakis are like the best stretch of that movie. I think the ending
Yeah.
kind of leaves a little to be desired for me because that whole fight scene with Jamis, I'm just like, okay,
Yeah.
it really kind of comes out of nowhere to me, and it's kind of stupid to me because like
Yeah.
there's obviously there has to be that one character where it's like I don't trust you, um, but there was so much like emotional emphasis on when he died that I was like, why is this? Why are we doing this?
Yeah.
Because he was being fucking stupid. It was stupid. It
Do
was a stupid decision for that character
yeah.
to do.
Um. Do we want to talk about Timothy Chalamet?
Yes, because I have my opinions on Timothy Chalamet in the new
Yeah.
movie. Um, I do not like Timothy Chalamet. I think he is incredibly annoying, and I constantly think that I'm being pushed to believe that he is like an attractive person, which he's not. Two, he's like a great actor, which he's fine. He's a fine actor. Um, I really don't care for a lot of the movies that he chooses to act in. I think he
Mm.
was the most annoying part of the French Dispatch. Um, I just don't like Timothy Chalamet. Um,
Yeah.
it could be some. It's probably some weird bias I have for no fucking reason, but I don't like Timothy Chalamet. He is fine in Dune Part One. He's fine.
Yeah.
I don't think he really does anything crazy. I think that scene where he starts crying in the tent with his mom after his father
Oh,
dies, I think he sucks in that scene. I think he's awful. He sucks at crying in that scene.
so,
Um, he's fine. He gets out. He gets overshadowed by literally everyone else in the movie.
yeah.
Um, the best part of Dune Part One to me are I literally saw Dune Part 2 like an hour ago and I'm forgetting the name. Harakins? The bad guys,
Mm.
the black and white guys. I think they were
Mm-hmm.
the coolest part of the first Dune because
Alright.
there's that reveal of the big emperor guy, like when he like first starts floating and like growing, that's like out of focus, and then he like starts coming towards the camera. That part is really fucking cool. Love that.
Yeah.
Love Dave Bautista. He's amazing in it.
Go.
Dave Bautista is the undeniably the best wrestler turned actor.
Yeah.
He should definitely get a lot of respect. Um,
He seems like a very cool guy.
he does. He seems like a very cool, genuine guy, and he's great. He's great in Dune. He's great in the new Dune. He's great in Knock at the Cabin. He's like the best part of that movie.
Yeah.
I genuinely think you give him like an A24 or a Neon script, and he's gonna get like a Best Actor nomination eventually.
Robert Eggers.
Ooh, that would go crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It could have. He would do that, probably.
Yeah, he would.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, but get Dave Bautista in an art house movie, he's automatically like getting like so much praise. I'm telling you.
Yeah. Um, Doom Part One. I like it. It's cool. It's fun. Loud ass score. Overbearing as hell, but it's cool, I guess.
Yeah, it's overbearing.
Bro.
It's overbearing, but I'll talk about the score of the new movie. Um,
I guess I'll let you talk about the new one
okay,
without
so
spoiling.
my
Go
opinion,
as crazy as you want to.
my opinion on Dune Part One. It's fine. It's okay. Don't see the hype. Don't see the crazy amount of hype for it. Don't see the people calling it a masterpiece. I don't. Um, I gave it first. I gave it a 4 out of 10. Rewatch 6 out of 10. Not. I like it better. I I get some parts of it, but most of the time I'm just like, this is fine.
Mhm.
Dune Part 2, however, is fucking amazing.
Let's go.
Everything, I mean everything about Dune Part 1 is 10 times better in 2.
Mhm. Yeah,
Like, especially Timothy Chalamet. He's so much better. It's probably the best
he's
performance I've seen him in.
he's good.
He's good, especially the last like hour. He's great.
Okay.
I fully believed him as that character.
Damn.
Um, the cinematography is absolutely insane. It really, this movie, way more than the first one, really shows off the sense of scale, like the massive sense of scale, like for the desert, the ships, the amount of people in one frame.
Yeah.
It's so much better at conveying that. And it could also be because I saw this in IMAX. There was there I distinctly remember there was a moment. It was like it was like it was Zendaya and Timothy Chalamet just like sitting on like a dune, right? And they're looking at this like huge overfield of just like desert, right? And
Hmm.
my eye is like tracking like upwards towards the top of the screen for like a solid like second and a half, just like looking, and then I like the screen cuts off and then I'm just looking at the ceiling of the theater.
Uh-huh.
And that is where like like shifted and I was like, "Oh shit." Like I was sitting there during like some of like the big action set pieces with that fucking Danny DeVito gif just like all over my face. It's like
Good one.
I get it now to the extreme. Like this shit is crazy sometimes.
I hear Austin Butler is really good.
He's awesome. He's fucking great. His character is so fun.
That's got me excited.
Yeah. I think the hype for Dune 2 is definitely deserved. Like all of the people shitting their pants over it, I fully get it.
Yeah.
Um let's see what else can I say without spoiling? Um
Christopher Walken's in it.
he is for like a little bit. He's an integral character, but he's not in the movie for like very long.
Yeah. Now Florence Pugh.
Florence Pugh's also in it for like the same amount of time Christopher Walken is. Um
Yeah.
she's very integral though. Um
Yeah.
I think there's like so much more that happens in Dune 2. In Dune 2, the main conflict isn't about the spice anymore, which I think is why I like it because I understand the stakes more.
Yeah.
Like I understand why things are happening and why people care a whole lot more than the first movie.
Yeah.
And I don't know, maybe on a rewatch of the first one, eventually I'll like it more if I know where all of this is pointing to. But for right
hmm
now, I think Dune 2 is so much better than the first movie.
Yeah. I'm excited to watch it when I get the chance.
Yeah, if I don't know if you're able to, but if you can, like see it on like the biggest screen possible.
Okay.
Like I saw this in IMAX and like it was like there's like those like promotions that like premium format theaters give all the time where it's like earth-shattering sound and everything. This was the loudest movie I think I've ever seen in my life.
Man.
It was
Wow.
incredibly loud. Um and the score is constantly there. Um but I think it's used a lot better. Um I don't think it's as overbearing because I think the sense of scale and a sense of stakes is a lot higher than the first movie, so the score
Yeah.
works a lot better.
Hope. I'm hoping we get Dune Messiah.
I mean, I'm hyped for it now.
Yeah.
Um, the way Dune 2 ends, it'd be weird if there wasn't a next movie.
Denis keeps speaking about it like it might happen, but it's definitely happening.
I mean, especially after the success of this movie, he's definitely going to try to get pushed to.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, it'd be weird if Denis Dune just ended here after that ending.
hmm
I think it's a satisfying ending, but it's definitely like deliberately setting up some stuff. And if the next Dune doesn't happen, it'd be really weird for the movie to end the way it did.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. It
How's
just
Zendaya?
uh, she's she's good. Um, she's not the best performance, but
hmm
um, she works for the character for sure. Um,
hmm
I think she does a good job.
Okay.
There's definitely people that outshadow her, like Austin Butler, easily. Um, Javier Bardem's character is a lot funnier in this movie.
Hmm.
Um, there's a lot more humor in this movie that's like sprinkled in here and there, especially from Javier Bardem's character, which is a very interesting choice after the
Right.
first movie. I don't know, it looks amazing. It sounds great. I think it's incredible. And it's crazy. It's crazy coming from me cuz
I
if
know.
you know
That's
how
the
much I've been shit talking Dune since I saw it, Like, this is
This is
wild.
crazy.
Like, literally, I like, whenever I've been at the theater, especially with my boyfriend, every time the Dune Part 2 trailer came on, I instantly went like, ugh, and like tilted my head to the side.
That's some real hater shit.
I was on like legit, like I constantly talk about how like film Twitter like are just like a bunch of haters. I was such a huge Dune hater, and the fact that I loved this movie is insane.
Yeah.
I think seeing it in IMAX definitely helped, but I think even if I saw this like on my laptop, I would have enjoyed it a lot more
Hmm.
than the first movie. I guess while I'm talking about IMAX, uh, I I uh, I didn't eat before going to the theater, so I guess I'll give my review on the AMC four cheese flatbread pizza. Um, it was really bland, and the guy that cooked it burned it a little bit.
Damn.
There's that. Um, but yeah, Dune Part Two, incredible. I can't believe I'm saying it, but it's incredible.
Yeah.
It's so incredible that now my boyfriend wants to watch it
Damn.
because I texted him about it and I'm like, I'm so sorry, but Dune 2 is actually great. And they're like, fucking how I want to watch it.
Now I have to watch it
Yeah, I'm probably gonna rewatch it with them like on Friday. So
3 times.
okay, I like the movie a lot, but I cannot imagine seeing this like 13 times in the theater. Like shout out to that one dude. But I cannot imagine seeing like any movie in the theater 13 times in like
Yeah.
a couple weeks. But yeah, if you liked the first movie, you're definitely gonna love the new one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's all I can really say about Dune 2 without spoiling it.
Yeah.
Because there's so many like specific set pieces that I would love to talk about, but
But when I watch it, we can have a spoilers
yeah,
discussion.
whenever Sarah watches it, we'll definitely do a spoiler discussion on Dune Part 2 because
Yeah.
I know you're gonna like really enjoy it if you like the first movie.
Hmm. Okay.
Well, yeah, I don't really have anything else to say.
Mm.
Um, Next episode we'll probably get back on track on the Criterion stuff. Um, I guess a little spoiler. I'm not super excited about talking about it.
Yeah. I saw.
Sarah hasn't seen
I
it.
saw.
I hope my opinion on Letterboxd does not sway you, because if you can enjoy it, then that's good. But I did not, pretty much at all. So
I'm looking forward to it.
it, yeah, I'll get into my thoughts on it next episode. Um, but yeah, so next episode you'll see me back on my hater shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, unless you have anything else to say, Sarah.
Boof Boy's self-titled out now.
Oh yeah, the episode actually came out before the album. The first episode came out
Yeah.
before the album. So yeah, Boof Boys, self-titled Boof Boys, is out now. It's a fun album from people listening to it. I actually just got an email on the Boof Boys account, from someone trying to book us a show. So,
Oh. Oh, yeah, that's not gonna happen.
but yeah, I had my boyfriend actually listen. I showed my boyfriend the album, and he like couldn't believe how I sounded while rapping.
Did they like it?
They did. They actually texted me. The first text I got after I got out of the theater for Dune was that they were listening to the album and they got the banging Dixon drums chorus stuck in their head. Yeah.
Cool.
Check out Boof Boys, self-titled. If you know me from my YouTube channel, I'm really trying to get videos back up and going. I'm really trying. I have a video recorded from January that I still have that I'm still in the process of editing. So please be patient for that. But yeah, I think that's everything I have to say for this episode.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. We'll see you next time. Bye
Bye,
bye. Bye
everybody.
bye.